Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Vivi Omi ANKR update video. You guys are new, welcome. If not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say, where's Dashy? Well, I have the house to myself this week, so I'll be in the kitchen most of the time. Anyway, maybe I'll bring Dashy over here. I don't know. To start off with ANKR, we have an article from How to Geek saying Microsoft Edge might get a crypto wallet for some reason. It has been big news. And I was like, well, how many people actually use Microsoft Edge? And I Googled it, and like 232 million people actually use it, which is a fairly big amount. And a lot of those people, a lot of them normies, probably aren't really too much into crypto. So it'd be a nice way to onboard a whole bunch of users. And why does this matter for ANKR? Well, ANKR has that partnership with Microsoft that they announced a couple weeks ago. It's probably been going on for like 18 months, but they formally announced it a few weeks ago. On the news, ANKR hasn't done too well. ANKR's done okay the last couple days. If we go and take a look at the chart over at the CoinGecko, it is only up about 1.9% over the last 24 hours. But if you go and you take a look at the last 30 days, it is up quite a bit. Actually, it's not. It's only up about 20% in the last. So disregard. It had gone up quite a bit after the Microsoft announcement, went back down when Bitcoin went back down. But speaking of Bitcoin, Bitcoin's actually doing something fairly well, and I'll get into OMI as we get this. Bitcoin over the last 24 hours up 3%, Ethereum up 4%, but over the last 7 days, Bitcoin's up 35% and Ethereum's up 25%. They're going pretty hard. But again, speaking of crypto, we're going to take a look at OMI, and it's actually up 4.5% over the last 24 hours, but it did that with less than $1 million in volume. It's only $978,000 in volume, which is not that good. But I'll say this, that it's hovering around that 0009. It went down to 00085. It's at 0009 now. Like I said, if it stays around this price for the next 10 to 14 days, I'll get up to 160. That's just kind of what I'm doing right now. There was I'll go over that in another video that mentions Earth 2, but I'll say this though. If Earth 2 Essence gets listed on exchanges before OMI gets listed on major exchanges, and let's say Essence is like $2, I'll sell half my Essence, in which case it'll be $40,000, and I'll get up to 180 million OMI. And that's if those particular things play out. However, if we get on a good major exchange, we have utility, we have marketing, and let's say we're at half a penny or at 0.08, I'll go back down from 160 to 150. I'll sell 10 million OMI, and I'll put that into Essence if it hasn't gone on any major exchanges yet, or if it hasn't really listed. I'll buy it at launch when it does get listed. So I'm just keeping you guys posted on that, on some of my moves. Anywho, moving on. So onto the Vivi and collectibles and all that jazz. We did have a announcement from one of the Marvel Twitter pages. I don't know which one it was, but they said that Vivi exclusive limited edition digital comic NFT for X-Men or Uncanny X-Men number 64. It reads, this free digital comic NFT is only available to Marvel Unlimited Annual Plus members attending a certain event. Fully readable comic on the Vivi app via AR or PDF, AR meaning obviously augmented reality, and X-Men Uncanny number 64 features the first appearance of Sunfire. I've never really heard of this person. I don't really know who Sunfire is, and I took a look. Uncanny X-Men number 64 goes for about $2,000 in a 9.6, so it's not really a crazy good comic that are like, oh, I need this. But instructions on how to redeem the NFT on Vivi app to be sent via email to eligible attendees on 17 March, which, in case you don't know, happens to be yesterday. And when you take a look at how many additions, like if you go over to the Vivi app and you see, okay, Uncanny X-Men number 64, and you take a look at one of them, there were 1,850 additions that were made. Now, how many of those actually get redeemed? If you take a look at, we'll do three things. We'll do the Thor poster first, which had 1,090 of them made, but only 534 of them redeemed. And then we have, let's say, the Wakanda Forever poster, which had, I think, 1,000 of them made as well, but only 101 of them were redeemed. And I guess we'll take a look at Vivi logo as well. There was 500 made and only like 350 or 400 were redeemed so far. What does this mean? It means that out of the 1,850 editions that were made of this comic book, and there's no common, or there's no uncommon, rare, secret rare, or ultra rare. They're only common comic books. So it's not like you had Spider-Man 252, where there was 1,000 comics stretched between 5 editions. There's only commons available. And I guarantee you, I bet dollars to donuts, comment down below if you think I'm wrong, that this has less than half, less than 925 are redeemed. Guarantee it. And how do I know? What am I using that to guess on? Again, the previous examples that I just mentioned, the Vivi logo, the Thor poster, and the Wakanda Forever poster that you needed codes to redeem. And also the fact that there's only 17 listed on the market right now. That is literally less than 1% of the entire supply that was ever made. Mr. Rolex, of course, has one. There were a couple of sales at like 600, and one even went down to 670 this morning. But I guess if you go below that $700 mark, it gets bought up, because now the floor is $899. It's been about that for about 24 hours. Again, it did go to like 669 this morning. It is currently at 9. Again, someone bought it up probably within a couple hours. And when I say that less than half of them were probably redeemed, I'm going to say that is a gross overestimation of what most likely happened. How many? 10%? I mean, if 10% were redeemed, that would make this 185 of these that were redeemed. In which case, 9% of these are available because there's 17 listed. I expect fairly decent things for this. I do not expect this to be I expect this to make some splashes, some noise. Again, not too many people know about this. Vivi didn't promote this. It was all Marvel Unlimited. And a good thing about that is if you go and you take a look at the Marvel Unlimited, why does Marvel want to take some of their audience that's in the Marvel Unlimited and bring them over to Vivi? Well, if you go and take a look at Marvel Unlimited, or I think Galaxy, or one of those other places that, you pay $10 a month and you can read as many comics as you want, it's not all of the comics that Marvel has. It is you get to read, let's say, 6 comics out of a series or 10 comics out of a series for free, and then you have to pay for the rest. It's like, what is even the point of that? So if you take someone, or you take a certain amount of people that are on Marvel Unlimited that pay $10 a month, whatever it is, and you go and you convert them over to Vivi, let's say you take 1,000 people, and let's say 99% of those people, they break even. Let's say if they go and they switch, they cancel their Marvel Unlimited subscription, they go to Vivi, 99% of those people, Marvel might break even with, on what they buy, what they don't buy. But that 1%, those 10 people out of the 1,000 that are going to be whales, like a Mr. Rolex or like a Mr. MC1 or Mr. 41.eth, they're going to go hard, and Marvel's going to make a fudge ton of money on it. So similar to where someone would try to go and say, hey, YouTube gives you more of a percentage than Patreon, or vice versa, whatever, and they try to convert some of their users from one to the other, I believe that Marvel's doing that same thing here. Again, that's just speculation, but that does make sense. Comment down below if you think I'm wrong. Stamps yesterday, they sold out, which was a nice $35,000 to Vivi. It took them a little while to sell out. They didn't sell out exactly right away, but it was $6 for a stamp. So, I got one, $6 for a set. Why would you not do that? There was also for Omi yesterday, somebody was like, hey, I'm going to put up about 30 million Omi on a sell wall. Got bought up. I thought that was pretty nice. I went over this in a live stream talking about whales. I had a conversation with a couple whale friends of mine a couple days ago, just trying to go over where Omi's going to be in the next 18 months. And one person bought like 20 million Omi on the spot. I was like, oh, all right. We're still ready to pack. They're still ready to go. As far as other stuff on the Vivi app, I just said what things that I think they should buy. I told them about the Uncanny X-Men as well, saying if it got down to like 500 or whatever, I'd buy it. It didn't. It only got down to like 669. They told me to let them know. I told them, all right, I'll keep you posted. Obviously, we don't know. We won't know until like a few months. Hey, are we in the beginnings of a new bull market, or is this just shaking out the shorts and then another leg back down? I have no idea. I don't think anybody knows. But we have other people outside of the whales that I know. We do have Ada Goku Adam that spent $7,500 on a partner statue, number 88. So that's a amazing mint number that you get for less than 3x the price of the floor. The floor is about $2,800, maybe $2,700. So yeah, even if it's $2,500, this is 3x the price of the floor for a sub 100, especially a repeating number like number 88. Thought that was dope. And we also have Aoki Jimmel, saying, just bought another one of the first appearance of Spider-Man's secret rare version digital collectible on Vivi. It's also the first licensed Spider-Man by Marvel on the blockchain, and this person has 3 of them, so shout out to them for that. Moving on. I put this in a live stream the other day, so I'm going to say it again in case people didn't want to click on an hour-and-a-half video. Wes had a comment saying, will DC Comics... Oh, he had a poll saying, will DC Comics now come to Vivi since Palm no longer has payout? And just so you guys know, yesterday, Palm NFT Studio had emailed everyone saying, hello there, Circle, our payment service provider, notified us last night that due to 2 transaction banks they relied on for wire payouts going into the hands of the FDIC receivers, new wire cash out requests can no longer be fulfilled. So, of course, you have a bunch of people at a whole bunch of different sides. Some people are just like, oh, my God, we're never going to be able to cash out, which... You can be able to they're interoperable with Immutable X. So you could put your stuff on Immutable X and you could sell for USDC, for ETH, or even OMI if you wanted to. So I don't really see it as too big of a deal. But some other people are just like, it just makes them a little uneasy. And for me, again, they're already interoperable, but, we've seen other people, including Vivi, other platforms say like, hey, we're not going to, we don't have cash out right now. Does that really matter long term? I mean, for some people, yeah, but okay, Palm will just get another provider or Circle get its stuff together, and then they'll have that eventually in the next, I don't know, I'll give them a couple weeks, couple months maybe. If DC Comics does decide to go on Vivi, it's not going to be because of that reason. If DC Comics goes on Vivi, it's going to be because eventually when all this shakes out in new bull market, you see Vivi going like this, and, Palm and other places going up steadily. And DC might just be like, okay, we're going to go where we can make more money. It wouldn't be because of this. And again, that DC Comics coming to us when they're already on Palm. I don't know if I was DC. I don't know. You want to keep things uniform. Palm has that nice trifecta of things between Bat Cows, their comics, and the hero cards. But, when you take a look at it, you want to be uniform. You already released some of your stuff on Palm. Why would you want to go and say, okay, go to my DC fans. Yeah, some of the stuff is on Palm, and then some of the stuff's on Vivi. But also you have to say like, okay, well, how much money are we not making? What's the opportunity cost of us not going to Vivi? So comment down below your thoughts on that. Vivi put out a statement yesterday saying, U.S. tax season is upon us. As a reminder, you are responsible for your personal taxes in relation to your activities on Vivi. Tax laws vary by country, so consult a local tax advisor for more information. To download your transaction history, go to omi.vivi.me. Yeah, guys, pay your taxes. Best advice I can give you is pay your taxes. You do not want to be on the opposite end of an audit, maybe get cleared, and then every single tax return, tax season audit that you do for the next 10 years is looked at with prejudice. You just do not want it. Pay your taxes. Speaking of other whales, we have Jayco that hit 8,200 comics on Vivi. Like, god damn, that is so much. I have 150 comics on Vivi. Yeah, I don't have a lot at all. Anyway. It's shopping time in that 10 to 14 days. I get this when I get this payment. You have Partner Statue 2,500, Spider-Man Secret Rare 5,300, Todd McFarlane Batman 775, and the Emperor's Fist, which is the ultra rare Darth Vader's at 495. That Darth Vader's actually less now than what I sold it for when y'all called me stupid, which it was a very stupid move at that time. But yeah, moving on. There's been some people going around talking about Quid and all that, saying like, yo, Quid's interoperable, Quid's got this stuff. Guys, Quid made about $50,000 in revenue last month. Again, let me say that again. Quid made about $50,000 in revenue last month. Between yesterday and today's primary sales, Vivi did more than that. They did 35,000 yesterday and did about 25,000 today. Moana did not do that good. Moana only raised about $26,000 for Vivi today. But that being said, between a stamp that cost $6 and a Moana thing that sold not a lot of her, they made more in these last 2 days than Quid did all of last month. Like, get the heck out of here saying Quid is better. Anyway, moving on. Figured I'd just put that to bed. If y'all go to the Yoda lightsabers and you take a look at all of the ones that are for sale, let's say 180 of them are for sale, Clever Jerk has 90 of them listed for sale, and it's not for anyone that you would go and buy it. It's for like $66,000. Clever Jerk is just flexing That whale is an absolute mad lad. To have 90 Yoda lightsabers, then to list them all. And I don't even know if that's how he might have more and just be like, you know what, I don't want to list more than this because it's time consuming. There are whales amongst us. Moving on. We have my good friend Sarah Austin saying the crypto bear market is officially over. Is it? I hope so. We'll take a look-see. As speed of Quid, we have Dan Shawbell saying, I wouldn't want a Quid NFT if they gave it to me for free because I wouldn't want the opportunity cost of trying to flip it. We have somebody saying, then sign up and get one. They are giving $5 worth of funds for new accounts. And Dan Shawbell says, if they paid me to buy one, I wouldn't want one either. I love Dan so much. I guess someone was complaining on Facebook. So when Vivi has this announcement saying, rank, we're talking about MCP, can move up or down based on factors such as size of your collection, completed sets, and how many secret rare items you own, and so on. And someone was complaining that like, oh, they're just catering to whales. So Dan Chabelle goes on Facebook and says, listen, you take care of your best customers. This is no different than any business on earth, even for nonprofits. And yeah, agreed. So we all know the crypto pay-in offers 5 different things: Ethereum, USDC, USDT, and Binance USD. And then Bitcoin as well. And so somebody, I won't call out names, somebody says, is it not, and again, this has been known for months, but someone says, is it not a little strange that you can use 5 different cryptocurrencies to buy on Vivi, but not OMI? Imagine holding the token for years, and when the ultimate use case is rolling out, it's not included, it doesn't make sense, hashtag Akomi. This seems just like a very big dig at Akomi and Vivi for absolutely no reason, and absolutely importantly wrong reasons, because you have, obviously we know the infrastructure is not set up yet. We know it's coming because of the OUP development roadmap. And why, again, you have to, for maybe people don't know this, but every time somebody uses a crypto, whether it's BUSD, Ethereum, USDC, whatever it is, they get charged an extra 3%. So 100 gems cost them $103. 1,000 gems cost them $1,030. What happens to the extra fee? Is that just money in Vivi's pocket? No, they take those extra funds and they use that to buy more gems. Well, what does Vivi need with those gems? They put those gems in a liquidity pool. Not only did Vivi go and donate $1 million of their own money, their own funds, to go and put $1 million worth of gems in this liquidity pool, every single transaction that from this goes into that gem liquidity pool. And what is that going to be used for? When we have OMI to NFT or OMI to gem, we could use our OMI and we could buy those gems in that liquidity pool. This needs to happen. I don't know what this person was thinking. Anyway, moving on. Also, like I said, I have the house to myself this week, so I might stream later playing some old school Nintendo 64 games. Let me know if you want to watch. Comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love y'all. Smash that like button. Bye, guys. Meow, 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 meow.